Another new day. And now let's get over here and get our harnesses. We got our transmission harness right here and our fuel pump harness somewhere right here. There it is. I kind of bunch in a little bit. So we got transmission harness and fuel pump harness goes on the truck, and then we'll put this fuel pump together. We got it disassembled, put it together, get it back on the truck, get ready to put some fuel lines on. Right now, let's throw this on. So we put this housing together. I'm sure everybody knows how to put that together. That seat's down there. Find the bolts, put the bolts in. That's cleaning out your fuel pump. It's disgusting inside of there. You can see it's still a little, it's got a little residue in there, but it gets freaking nasty. We like to take them all the way apart. And there you go, got updated drain plug. Got Motorcraft filters. These things are freaking expensive. So after it's clean, normally when it's in service, you can just change the O-ring. You don't have to worry about oiling anything up. You don't have to do that on a normal filter change. But after we spray cabinet and clean the housing and clean all this, if you've got a clean housing right here, you need to oil the O-rings and oil this bottom O-ring too. Oil them up so it goes together nice. And then once again, after you've done service, you're doing a filter change, you don't have to oil it. You can just shove it in, it'll be fine. But right now, it'll get all crazy and be, yeah, don't do that. Tape this back on so the oil cooler gets pushed down there. And then have this so that the engine harness, I'll put another one on there. You connect that down there. I'll start to move some stuff here from when I taped the harness up, and a lot of the plugs were missing. So now we're gonna try to make it better.
Yeah, through the boneyard.
It's full, and I'm gonna put one.
Two, maybe. See like this? Yep. Here we are. Joey's got her. I mean, I guess we could try to fire it right now. You want to?
Sure.
I mean, I guess so. Let's oh, I don't know. Hope we have everything tidied up. Goodness, we'll see. No air filter, because this is the truck that sucked the air filter in and then grenaded the turbo, and then another place put a turbo in it and then ran away and it screwed the engine up. Oh, you want to just go for it like that? Just, I wonder if the batteries are any good. Nothing?
I haven't tried yet.
Oh. Well, let's do a popping. Go ahead, kick it on, let the fuel pump run. Is it running?
Why is there a wrench light on now?
There's a wrench light on. Not cool. Wrench light, huh? Key on. Go for it. Ooh, look at this prop. You hear it? Oh my goodness, it's running. What is that? It's like some noise going on here. Hey, shut it off. Kill it. forgot to plug in the fan clutch. That's my fault too, but we need to pull it around, and you can probably reach through the fan and get it up, I think. Great, because I could hear the tab down there. I was like, what the heck is flapping around down here? And realized it's that. Well, it fired. That's promising, isn't it? Yeah, especially once that primed up and it quit popping out of the intake, and that you could almost hear it when the lifter came up.
Oh God.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Damn it. I tightened up the fan clutch and didn't finish it. Damn. We got no air filter because, well, we got no air filter. Ooh, listen to that. Sounds like a, hey, power steering. She got a little smoky. The exhaust has been dripping oil from the runaway, so we're gonna be pretty damn smoky for a little bit. Pulled it over here to wash it. So we had a short test drive. It's 8 o'clock right now, and the cack boot blew off right there. So Joey drove his damn side-by-side to work. He's out there washing it now. He's driving that to work. He was gonna drive this home, but the cack boot blew off, and it's 8 o'clock at night, so he figured, well, we'll just go ahead and leave this here, and he'll mess with cack boots and squeaky belt, and who knows if stuff's dripping. I'm not sure. Who knows? But it fired up. So pump, injectors, all that stuff, everything seems to work. We got with with this base engine with the protrusion, and yeah, we're gonna have to see how well she does. I was hoping Joey was gonna drive her home tonight, but he didn't get to, so we'll deal with that tomorrow. We're over here. We are we've got the wrong coolant pump. I need to waiting on a coolant pump and a turbo. I got all the exhaust over there hanging, done. You can kind of see it way over there hanging, kind of. Yep. We got a lot of stuff on. Just soon. Maybe we'll have the turbo tomorrow and get the cab down and get this old girl done. We did have milkshake in the power steering. If you look back, you see we did pull nothing but milkshake out. Power steering was all full, and so we're just gonna hope that we got all the other fluid out except in the gearbox. So we'll put the back tool on it and try to get some of that out, fill it back up, and hope when we fire it up, this old girl right here doesn't growl at us. It looks good though, it's pretty. I like working on jobs when they get in this point right here. You can lean up against it and you're all clean. You don't get dirtier working on the truck. Got the fuel pump all put together. It's not primed yet. I left that unhooked because 6 liter, I have that jumper I can plug in right there. 6.4, I have to plug into the bottom at the pump. Put an updated drain plug on it. I have not dropped the transfer case fluid. Transmission is pretty much empty. We got to put about nine quarts in there. We'll put it before we drop the cab. Just pour it in there. All new glow plugs. This is a standard size refresh ball hone, rings and bearings. Hand sand the crankshaft. work the heads, cut the heads. We didn't go all the way through. We didn't do guides in the heads. We didn't cut them out and put seats in them. We could have, but I mean, they were all right. Yeah, so, I mean, barring us doing anything else, I might put some shocks on and get some of the stuff that we took off the paint and put that stuff back on, and this old girl will be ready to go too. And I think we got our oil pan. We did get our oil pan for the 7.3. It showed up. Dorman oil pan. Yep, so we can throw that on there. Looks good. So if we get any more downtime on here, well, I can't even worry about the oil pan because I don't have the pickup tube yet. So I got to get the pickup tube, and I think the pickup tube attaches, if I'm not mistaken, it attaches to the front cover. So I think, I'm not sure. I think we need to get the front cover on and then put the pickup tube and then the oil pan, I think. Once again, that's my first 7.3. I'm not sure. We'll see once. I don't even have the parts in the building, so I'm just looking at a block and wondering what the parts look like. But yeah, we're trucking along. Things are happening. This one might have its day tomorrow. Who knows? Might be a cab down tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Have a good night, guys.